Hi everyone, I'm Kristen, the Education Coordinator at Volunteers for Wildlife. Thanks for joining us for another Wildlife Feature Friday. Since the weather has been so nice lately, we decided to hit the road and take a field trip to one of our beautiful preserves in the area. We're here at the Humes Preserve in Mill Neck. The Humes Preserve is owned by the North Shore Land Alliance. The North Shore Land Alliance has preserved over 1,200 acres of land on Long Island. This open space is so vitally important for our wildlife and our environment. Not only do these preserves give people a peaceful place to walk and enjoy, they also give habitat for our local wildlife and help to replenish Long Island's water drinking supply. Today, our special guest is one you may find on a visit to any of your local preserves or even in your own backyard. Meet our wildlife ambassador, Marcus, the great horned owl. Let me tell you a little bit about Marcus. Marcus was found in 2003 in Port Washington, New York. One night, while hunting at a local marina, Marcus became badly entangled in monofilament fishing line that had been placed around the marina as a deterrent for gulls. The fishing line severely damaged the tendons and muscles in his wing that allow Marcus to fly symmetrically. Because of this, he can no longer hunt well enough to survive in the wild. Today, we wanted to answer some frequently asked questions about the great horned owl. The first question we have is, what time of day does the great horned owl come out? While the great horned owl can be spotted at any time during the day, they are nocturnal. The hours that they're most active for their hunting is at dusk and dawn. We call this crepuscular. How big are great horned owls? The great horned owl is the largest owl that lives here year-round. They range anywhere from 18 to 25 inches and weigh anywhere from 2.5 to 5.5 pounds. Marcus here weighs a whopping 3.5 pounds. Now, the great horned owl, there's also a difference between the male and the female in size. The female is about 1/3 larger than the male. This is because they have those eggs, they sit on the nest, and they have to protect those babies. What kind of habitat does the great horned owl like to live in? The great horned owl's habitat ranges as far north as northern Canada and Alaska, all the way down to South America. Here on Long Island, they like nicely dense forested areas where they can have their nests high up in the evergreen trees. What do these owls like to eat? The great horned owl has a wide variety of prey items that they like. They eat about 90% mammals, things like rabbits, squirrels, and rodents, but they've also been known to eat other birds, pigeons, or even other raptors. Now, these guys here are sometimes called the tiger of the sky. They catch their prey with these enormous talons on their feet, and they use their hooked beaks to sometimes tear apart that prey to make it easier to digest. Do these owls build their own nests? This is a great question. Great horned owls do not build their own nest. In fact, they do something very interesting in that they take over the nests of other animals. Things like the red-tailed hawk, ravens, crows, and sometimes even squirrel nests. These owls also like to make their homes in tree snags where the top of a tree has fallen off. What time of year do they have their babies, and how many babies do they have? The great horned owl have their babies at a different time of year than most other animals. These great horned owls will mate just after New Year's and have their babies around Valentine's Day in February. They have about 1 to 4 eggs per clutch. Thank you for joining us today for this special edition of Wildlife Feature Friday at the Humes Preserve. We hope you learned some interesting facts about the great horned owl, but if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. If you'd like more information on the North Shore Land Alliance or to visit any of their wonderful preserves, please check out their website. We'll see you next week.